Hey, house guests! Welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 11 daily digital dailies updates
and spoilers.
Are there any spoilers? Who even knows? But
is there any content?
A little, very little. Our house guests of the day are Gail C. Kane and John Shawan. Thank you both so much for the support. We could not do this. Yeah, we could not do this without you. We appreciate it so much. So thank you again. If you guys want to be house guests today, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. It's only $1 for holla.
All right, let's.
Link in the info box below.
I tried to mute this before, but it was only muting
Are
my
we
ringer.
in the multiverse? The Big Brother multiverse? I don't know. But last time. Okay.
I have my Lisa Rinna hair today.
So. I know. I feel like the last digital daily was so long ago.
That's because it was.
Yeah. Also, they're
being half a week ago.
They're being uploaded on such an erratic schedule. Like we don't know when to expect it. This one went up today at like, I don't know, 12:30 or something maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the noon hour, I feel like. It's just all over the place. I don't know. I guess they got to find their rhythm, right? Hopefully it's not going to be random all season.
The rhythm is gonna get you. Stop singing, house guests.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I did hear a lot of singing this.
Did you?
Yeah. And that's supposedly curated and really?
I don't know. Well,
lazy.
Before this digital daily, here's what we already knew. Santina is the HOH.
Okay.
We've got 3 nominees up on the block.
Right.
DJ Dan, Anika, and Renee, who was dead last in the competitions this week. Dead ass. Automatic 3rd nominee. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got our 3 nominees. We know that there is a big guys alliance that has already formed. All the meatheads are working together. So we have Zach, who is kind of like the leader of this group. We have Ty.
Would you say he was the number 1 guy in the group?
I mean, at this point, but I think people are already getting fed up with it.
Yeah.
We have Ty, Roberto, Jonathan, and Hope, who, you know, is just kind of like
a mess.
Yeah. Not as much in this daily digital daily that we're going to be talking about, but before we saw like, whoa, they really had to have a few conversations with him.
Maybe his mommy sent his ADHD medicine and it finally kicked in.
I don't know.
Here's your diarrhea medicine.
But this guys alliance is very much trying to do the whole pretty boys thing by like finding their people that they're going to string along and use
their side pieces, their thoughts.
So it looks like they're stringing along Santina for sure. I mean, convenient for them that she's the HOH this week. Renee, who they're like, we're going to save you. So I mean, worship us.
She's like an outcast. Basically, she's a dingleberry.
Yeah. Shania is definitely in that crowd, and then Claudia's like kind of in that crowd too.
I think we saw in this slight bit of information that she definitely is a thought.
I will say though,
not in life.
I feel like as opposed to some of the other string-alongs in this alliance, Claudia sees what's going on. She knows who's calling the shots right now, but she's going along with it for the time being.
Do you think she's just going along with it for the time being? Or she said, you know what? I'm just gonna, you know.
I think she's taking notes and she's going to strike when she gets the opportunity, but there's not really anything that she can do right now.
I feel like this is Invasion of the Body Snatchers and she went in the garage and got the pods out and took a nap.
I don't know. She is safe for the week because she won the viewer vote. So she's not in trouble, but she's got a few connections to this guy's alliance. She has a potential showmance blossoming with Ty, which we know is BS on Ty's
It's a usemance.
He's all like, oh, I'm gonna like get into the showmance, but it's all about the guys first, and if Claudia goes, whatever.
It's a showmance according to her, but according to him, it's a usemance. So it's a mismatched man.
Yeah. She also seems very close to Jonathan. They've got like this East Coast thing going on, which we will talk about in today's digital daily thing.
Right.
But
she's multiply connected. Like if they had the drawer full of yarn, she would be many loops of yarn around her.
For sure.
Because she's in with Santina, she's in with Jonathan, and she's in with Ty.
So we saw that Zach is kind of pulling the strings here this week. He planted the seed with Santina for her to target JM this week, John Michael, because John Michael, if you don't remember, was all like, I'm going to target the guys. And he said that before he won HOH. And he didn't win HOH. So Zach is not cool with that, and he's taken action. So Santina took the bait. She is planning to backdoor JM this week if all goes according to plan with the power veto. But if nominations stay the same, it seemed like we were gearing up for a battle between the guys, because you've got Ty on one side who wants Renee to go in that situation, and then you have Rob on the other side who would want Anika to go.
Hello. It doesn't even matter, though, because if they're planning to use the POV,
it's not going to matter. But
those chicks are going to be sitting tight.
Yeah, there's definitely some tension a-brewing in those guys. All right, so let's talk about what we saw in today's Digital Daily.
Way more than I would like to have seen from JM.
Oh, God, those were some short shorts.
They were scandalous. Yeah. I just have to address this for a second.
Okay.
I don't know how that made the cut, but those shorts were scandalous. Those
look like underwear to me.
He was smuggling. Those were like 70s jogger shorts. He was smuggling, or 80s. He was smuggling a full 5-pound bag of potatoes in the frontal portion in the sack.
Oh my God.
Not creamer potatoes. He got the full 5-pound sack of full-size red potatoes. When he turned to the side, it was Pinocchio up in there. The Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio.
Oh my God. Congrats on your Oscar win.
Yes.
Anyway,
oh, Jefferson Tucker, thank you so much for the super chat.
Just like Digital Daily, slow to arrive, but finally made it back. Well, we're happy to have you here, so thank you so much. So this Digital Daily that went out today is supposedly covering what happened yesterday. So the power veto comp is done by that point. We're going to get to that.
It's cleaned up. It's ready for the next one.
We do know who won the POV, so we'll get there. But we also saw that apparently there are some have-nots for the rest of this week. I don't know if there's a have-not room. I don't know if they have to take cold showers, but there is definitely slop.
There's a big garbage can full of slop on the counter.
And it's still green, and it's still disgusting looking. So have-nots for the week. We've got Anika, Renee, those two for sure.
Yeah.
And then we're thinking also Daniel and Dan.
Right.
But we're not 100% confirmed on them. I'm pretty sure.
Cold as hell.
If all three nominees?
Yeah.
I don't know how these have-nots were selected, if the nominees were automatic or if like Santina chose or if people volunteered or what. But damn, all three nominees are
Dan
have-nots.
and Daniel?
I know.
Did she just say, Daniel?
Daniel? I don't know, but oof.
Yeah.
So,
brutal.
There's that. I have to say too, this Digital Daily was mostly BS. It was mostly fluff.
It was 85% fluff.
And I feel like there has to be more game chat going on, right? That we're not like getting to see. It can't be this dead, right?
It can't be this empty calories for an entire weekend.
No.
An entire weekend.
Yeah. So here's some of the game chat that we did hear. Claudia and Jonathan were chatting, and Jonathan's like, hey, Ty wants to talk about the vote this week because Ty wants Renee out. And Claudia's like, I'm with you guys. Like, I want to work with you guys, meaning like the big guys group. But she says, I am personally close to Renee, and I would not feel good about voting out my gal week 1. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to just say that I'm going to go along with that plan. I'm not going to do it. So Jonathan's like, I respect that. I totally get it. That's fine. So Claudia says she thinks that Zach is calling the shots this week, and she is correct.
100.
Yeah. And Jonathan's like, I know. I see what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I want to keep Zach close, but like he's saying he knows what's up. I mean, they're making it sound like they're just going to wait for the right time to strike, right? We'll see. But Jonathan,
exactly.
We'll see. Jonathan is also saying that he wants to keep Renee this week, and he's telling Claudia, like, we got to stay under the radar. We can't let people know how close we are, blah, blah, blah.
I think maybe this is also by keeping this JM plan under the wraps, under the radar.
Yeah, because Jonathan knows that the plan this week is to backdoor JM.
So he's really getting in there and showing like loyalty to Renee. Like it would be so easy for him to say, "Oh, you know,
it doesn't matter because JM's the target."
But no, this is his opportunity to get some, loyalty points in there for her friend, so he can show that he's really a team player. It doesn't matter, who he's saying, who he's going to vote out, whatever that, but he's scoring points with her.
I gotta say, he's moving pretty well throughout the house so far. So Claudia also has an important question.
What is it?
For Jonathan. Are you like worried at all about me and Ty like showmance wise? Like, are you feeling threatened by that at all?
Fake doing it on the show?
Jonathan says he's fine with it.
Why would he care?
I mean, because we've seen in the past, like, you shouldn't be hooking up with this dude, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're going to ruin your game, blah, blah, blah. But Claudia's like, okay, cool, good. But she's worried that Zach is going to have a problem with it. Of course he is. There's going to come a point where Claudia or Ty will have to go, and it's going to be Claudia if it's up to Zach, of course. Yes. So that's something that's already coming up. But speaking of Zach, we have Zach and Ty talking some game in the hallway leading to like the outside area. And Zach is like, all right, you can't tell anybody about this, but I was talking to Vanessa earlier.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And I told her that I thought, there could potentially be a big move made this week.
Oh.
Like with the veto being used or something.
Say names.
Vanessa suggested Hope.
No! Not Hope.
I wish. I'm sorry. Hope is like too much for me. But
do you want to force a Mount Vesuvius sized meltdown?
Can you imagine what a mess that would be? So Ty is not happy when he hears that Vanessa threw out Hope's name, because Ty is like, Vanessa is acting like me and Hope are her sons. So I can't believe she's turning around and saying his name as like a potential target.
By the way, could she please stop cleaning for the 10 minutes of game talk?
She's always vacuuming.
I can't hear the talking, especially Ty. This is what I hear from Ty. Yeah. Even when I turn up the volume.
And guess what? Pretty much all of the game talk in this digital daily
involves
Ty.
Oh my God.
But Zach and Ty, putting aside what Vanessa was saying about targeting Hope, they're not doing that. No way. But they would still like to target JM this week. They want him out, and they're going to tell Santina, look, if you put JM up there, it's going to make everyone in the house happy. It's going to unite everybody. So just do it.
I was waiting for them to come out with that old Madonna song.
Which one?
Putting up JM makes the house come together.
Oh, music makes the people get... Hey, Mr. DJ Dan. Yeah. Oh God.
Exactly.
That's a bop still.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Even in my poor reference.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Right.
So then Anika gets her turn to talk to Ty. They're chatting in the flamingo room. And Anika is like, hey, I picked you to play in the Power Veto competition and you won.
So you should use the veto on me, because that's what people would expect.
Yeah, she's like,
it's natural and nice and right and fine, and you should do it.
She's reasoning with him like, look, you don't have to be worried about using it on me because I have to sneeze.
God bless.
Thank you.
People are expecting it.
People will respect that you are using it on me since I picked you to play.
They're not going to think we're working together, because we're not. And
she's saying it doesn't have to be anything more than that. Just, tell people that you're using it on me because I picked you to play.
Right.
So Ty says, you know what? I am very likely to use the POV on you. Trust me. You have to trust me. You're good this week. So Ty is like playing a little coy, saying, if I can get Santina on board with you coming off the block, who do you think should go up in your place? So Anika is already in the know, because apparently Santina had told her that she was thinking about backdooring JM.
Makes the house come together.
Anika's like, I would like John Michael, JM, to go. He has clicks. I don't like him. And of course, this is exactly what Ty wants to hear. So he's like, oh, yeah, okay, then we're definitely going to do this. Like, I'm going to take you off the block, and JM will go up and out.
I can't believe how badly he effed up on the first day.
What do you mean?
The first
week. JM? Yeah, JM really blew it.
And he is a super fan. I thought that he was like, he had a handle on this and he knew what he was doing, but
I thought I remembered him saying in his preseason interviews that, like,
literally
that he was going to have a hard time keeping his mouth shut, and that is very apparent already. So anyway, Shania and Ty have a quick chat in the flamingo room after that, and honestly, like, we don't even need to talk about this because it's like kind of nothing, but we'll go for it. So Ty is asking Shania, like, what do you think I should do with the veto? And Shania says, you should chat with Santina and you should figure out what works for both of you, because what works for one of you may not work for the other. Like, you can find some solution that'll work for both of you. Just make sure that whatever decision you make makes you feel good. Okay?
You know what I hate?
Thanks for nothing.
You know what I hate in this game?
What?
Asking the HOH what you should do. You won the power of veto. You do whatever the frig you want.
Well, if you're trying to be a diplomat,
no.
All right. So that was kind of like a nothing combo, but
whatever happened to vicious gameplay? Whatever happened to one freaking side of the house go copy and the
friendship or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, every once in a while we do get that.
That is what makes this game great. Great.
Well, we have a season 7
That's
situation
what
on our
makes the hands into the lotus.
Okay. Well, then we had Vanessa and Hope chatting in the hot tub. And first of all, Vanessa's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, blah, 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 everything you're accomplishing. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Vanessa is then moving the conversation towards what's going to happen with this veto. And Vanessa's like, of course, Ty is going to use the veto on Anika because he's a stand-up guy. She says it multiple times, like, he's a stand-up guy.
She was right. She said that's what people are going to expect you to do.
Again, she's saying because Anika chose Ty to play,
right,
that he will then use the veto on her. I mean, that's not always like a guarantee, but whatever. So she says, I'm cool with Anika staying. We're not really that close, but like she can be a number moving forward, whatever. So she's not really sure who's going to go up in Anika's place. She asks Hope, like, what do you think or want is going to happen? And Hope's like,
do you think?
Yeah. Hope's like, I don't know. I didn't really think about it. So then Vanessa's like, here's what I'm thinking. I don't want the heart of the house to go yet. And she names the heart as Hope and herself. That's the only people that she really mentions.
No, honey, you are the washerwoman.
Well, what she means by the heart is like she wants the people who have like stories to say. She wants those stories to be told before they leave. But like, doesn't everybody have a story?
Everybody's got a story, honey.
I know. But it's also just funny to me because she did throw out Hope's name apparently as a potential
That's right.
backdoor.
So why is she saying, why is she walking it back now?
I don't know. She's playing both sides. I don't know. So then Ty and Jonathan have a game chat in the backyard. And it seems like we missed some spicy stuff here. I don't know. There's some drama in this boys group because Ty is like, we just need to focus on taking JM out this week.
Why couldn't they give us that?
I know. Don't worry about Zach. I have pretty good insight on everything he's doing. So clearly, Jonathan has brought up some concerns about Zach already. And we heard him talking about that with Claudia. They know that Zach is pretty much running the show here. These boys are falling apart already.
Crack, crack, crack.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
So Jonathan asks Ty, what are you going to do with this veto? And, you know, as we've already heard, Ty says he wants to use it on Anika, build some trust with her, get a good thing going there. So then
he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah. This is interesting. Ty asks Jonathan, what do you think about the Zach and Rob situation? And I'm like, what's the Zach and Rob situation?
Yeah.
Like, we didn't get to see that. So apparently
they had a little blowout.
Yeah, I don't know if this was just like rumors going around or if they actually confronted each other, but it sounds like Rob is perturbed that Zach has been pulling in Santina closer to him than like the rest of the guys in the group. So
don't let a girl come between the guys, man.
Ty
goes before hose.
Yeah, Ty is definitely Team Zach here. Ty says there are just some things that I'm seeing about Rob that I am not liking so far. He's bringing up this drama. He's putting a crack in our armor with him not trusting Zach. Good. Let's see those cracks get deeper. So it just seems like Rob is starting to feel insecure when he sees all the bros from the group with their side pieces. We have Zach and Santina. We've got Jonathan and Claudia. We've got Ty and Kuzi. They're all super tight.
Well, who's Rob's side piece?
I don't know, Renee. And there was discussion about possibly like getting rid of her this week. So he's not happy about it.
I guess he's feeling a little
Yeah, these guys definitely have some issues already. And that's only going to get worse with time.
Never going to get better.
Yeah. So then there was like one last bit of a very quick tidbit of game talk in this digital daily. Kuzi and Ty are chatting in the bathroom. And
there was one at the end too.
Okay. Oh, you mean right before it turned off?
Yeah.
Ty seems very concerned with how well apparently Dan competed in the power veto competition.
Right.
I guess he did a lot better than Ty was expecting.
That's making them really nervous.
They seem a little nervous about Dan. Not nervous enough to take him out this week, but nervous nonetheless. They're like, what are we going to do if Dan wins HOH next week? And Ty says that could be our chance to use Dan to send Rob home. He's already talking about using other people to send out one of the bros.
Wow.
I mean, take it with a grain of salt because he is saying this to Kuzi, and I'm sure he wants to hide how close the guys are. But I think there's some truth in that as well.
There is a shred of truth in it.
I think Ty is already getting sick of Rob at this point.
Just like in comedy, there's always a shred of truth in it. So I think there's a shred of truth in this.
Yeah. So other than that, like the house guests were trying to prepare some slop. It looked nasty.
You know what? If you want to learn how to use an air fryer, buy our cookbook. The link's in the info box below.
That's true. They were air frying the slop.
They
were going for something savory this time because they've already done like the whole maple syrup
How'd
thing.
you feel when Zach walked in and he was like, "Hey, we're having slop cookies tonight. Put some sugar in with those. That looks good."
Was it Zach?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's called an oatmeal cookie.
Yeah.
But anyway, who was it who was about to have a game chat at the end of that digital daily? It was Ty and somebody.
Oh.
And then it cut off like right as they were about to start talking.
Well, obviously it was one of the bros.
It was one of the bros. I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point. But there wasn't much else going on in this that we got to see.
I think it was just more Dan.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, scaredy cats.
I'm sure there's been lots of other game talk that we are not getting to see.
I'm sure.
But the power veto ceremony should be happening today in real time. It's probably already over. Hopefully we'll get to see some fallout tomorrow because.
But the thing is, will it be tomorrow? I don't know when they're posting the digital
we don't know when they're
tomorrow.
posting them. So
they posted it early today because
the other day they posted it at almost midnight. So who knows? We are gonna just play it by ear.
We might not have another digital daily until Wednesday, realistically.
You mean like our update for it? Yeah. I mean, we just got to see when they post it. But JM was saying the other day that if Santina puts him up this week, that he is going to call her out and like blow up. So. We'll see. It could be potentially very interesting, but we will see.
All right. Well, we got to get out of here because somebody's about to come through the door.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for being here.
Right there.
Yeah. We will see you tomorrow. There's an episode. Hopefully we'll have a digital daily. And until next time. Much love.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.